Sir Vivian Richards. Rest of the world have won the toss. It is Windies to bat first. If you want to help us, donate at skysports.tv/Hurricane. Some of the best players in the world are ready to do battle. Mel Jones is with Rob Key.
Strap yourselves in and get ready for what could be an excellent game of international T20 cricket. There he is, Shahid Afridi, captaining the rest of the world team. Instead of Morgan, who broke his finger, the guard of honour starts there. The rest of the world are waiting. Shahid Afridi won the toss and chose to field. A big cheer from this Lord's crowd. There's about 13,000 in.
A man who has played so much international cricket still had this youthful boy kind of buzz around him, which is lovely to see in Shahid Afridi. Speaking of superstars of international cricket, Chris Gale is about to lead out onto Lords to open up the batting for the Windies. And look, there's a buzz around the ground anyway. Yes, it's a charity game, but it is still an international fixture as well. So all these players will be wanting to make sure that, yes, they want to entertain, but most of all, they want to win this match.
Yeah, we all want to... starts falling straight. Shahid Afridi is struggling with an injury. Oh, shot. Well, we're underway with a lovely shot through the covers.
And what a view we've got here from the pod as well. First time I've been down ground level to commentate, and it's completely different, but what you get is a wonderful understanding of being close to the pace of the game, the noise of the crowd already, and also the placement there from Evan Lewis.
Oh, that is pushed through. That's right where Nasser Hussain is. But it doesn't matter. It goes over his head into the second tier.
And for me, what this says, and you can see the crowd thoroughly enjoying it, is that you've got a couple of balls in T20 cricket just to assess things. Lewis played back off the first one defensively. Off the second one, though, he got the length he wanted to and just went boom. Thank you very much.
Well, this is Nasser's view. The camera that he's got on his hat. Not a bad ball for Nasser.
He'll throw at the stumps, have a shy into the wicket-keeper.
That is an excellent shot. Doesn't matter what form you're playing, what type of game it is. That is brilliant batting.
And this is why Evan Lewis is so important to the T20 format for whatever team he's playing with. First six was to the onside. On this occasion, he gives himself space, keeps his shape, most importantly. You can still see how balanced he is on contact. 2 sixes in the over already.
Such a lovely flow of the bat. Well, he has got hold of that. There's someone out there. Nasser just kicks it back in.
He's a magnet at the moment.
I have no idea. I was not looking into the crowd, to be honest. My left foot, I lost my left foot.
Well, that is what we see here is Nasser's view. He was right down his throat. He could just have... Oh, good shot. Short and wide.
Quite so exciting at the moment. What's he got?
Bottom of the bat, but that doesn't matter. Finally, he gets Mill. Just waited for that. Just waited for the slower ball. Oh, and just a bit of touch. It's all about power and elegance that time. Just smart batting, a bit of touch play.
It's an area that Evan Lewis likes to play the ball in, and when he's playing well, he just uses the pace. You can see on this occasion, doesn't try and overhit it at all. The most important thing at this ground, because he's hitting down the slope, the ball is always going to run well, is the placement, and he got that spot on.
Oh, that sounded like the middle. It was the middle. That's got.
Swung away over the top, over the head of Mitch McClenaghan, into the grandstand for 6.
Can't hit the leggy, you can always sweep him, and Lewis has done that brilliantly. 56 from just 24 deliveries. It's the wrong one, pitched just outside leg stump, didn't matter, got enough of it. Going to execute the shot.
Oh, big appeal, yes, right in front. It's his first up.
Just over 62 miles an hour, pushed through on a good length. Pitching in line, skidding on. Oh, it's hit above the knee roll. But Rashid Khan has made the breakthrough. It's a wonderful innings from Evan Lewis, but he's gone for 58 from just 26 deliveries. Windies 75 for 1 up.
56 mile an hour from Shoaib Malik, and straight through. Chris Gale's misery comes to an end.
Universe Boss didn't quite get going today, did he? Had his struggles against Tubar Mills and couldn't quite get the pace and the tennis ball bounce feeling of this pitch. And he's just been clean bowled by one, pushed through a little bit quicker from Shoaib Malik. 18 for the big man, 87 for 2. Just looking at your rippers. Oh, basketball boots.
Goes this time. Has he got enough of it? I think he has. I think he has. Straight down to the pavilion.
Yeah, it's a long hit down towards the pavilion at Lord's. Entirely convinced Marlon got all of it, but he got certainly enough of it. And that's what batsmen do nowadays. They can just stand there and whack it for 6, and they don't care there's a man down at long on, because if they get it, it'll be 6.
Mid-wicket this time. That is a long way back. 6 more.
2 excellent shots, one pretty straight and one that he just worked with the slope, worked with the spin, and again he didn't try and overhit it. Such is the confidence of the batsman now that they don't have to thrash at the ball, it's just a flick of the wrist.
Oh, where's Nasser to walk into Shoaib Malik and say, yeah, you were right. Oh, yes, yes, that's the beauty of bowling slow. Stand there, wait till they come to you, Shahid. They're on their way now as teammates. He strikes.
He knew exactly what he was doing, on 1.5 legged or not. Read the pace of the pitch beautifully. No, I think slower's going to work here. Give it a bit of air. Let's tempt the batsman, and Fletcher took the bait. Simple stumping for Luke Ronke. He can't.
Oh, he got that. Gee, that sounded good. That's over our head, isn't it?
Over the pod. It's hit something very hard behind us. I hope that's not too expensive, but that's the 3rd 6 for Marlon Samuels. Another wonderful strike down towards the pavilion end. I think he picked it. I think he picked it. It's a sweet strike.
He's going to continue to bowl those slower leggies. Oh, but he got the length. He was after Marlon Samuels. Dealing in 6s at the moment. That's his 4th. Has he caught it?
I think he might have. He's celebrating like he has. Slow leggy, and he just had to check himself there, Marlon Samuels. He did extremely well, because he could have got himself into a bit of a muddle and rushed things and tried to lose his shape and hack it across the line and muscle it. He didn't.
Put over so far from McClenaghan. Short, skied. There is no one down there. That will race away, and a much needed boundary in this over. Lots of time, both for the hit and the catch. The man who has been in the action right throughout today, Rashid Khan, had the opportunity. Shady Freddie's like, what do you mean you lost the ball?
Yeah, straight away he drops it, Rashid Khan, and he points straight to the lights. Comes hard and flat.
Looks to go big. We're in the pod at the moment. We've got a good view of it. Pereira comfortably underneath it. It is a big wicket of Samuels.
Yeah, you could just hear it hit the toe of the bat. And a brilliant knock from Marlon Samuels. 43 from 22 deliveries. It's 152 for 4.
Richards Stadium. and it's rebuild. And speaking of rebuilding, you have to rebuild some of the fences here. The way Ram it. Well, Ishikawa, he must have heard jingle. Well, don't worry about dots or singles anymore because that has gone a country mile.
He is an entertainer. We love watching him bat. Andre Russell, what a strike. Yeah, the googly picks it. Down the slope as well. Lovely connection.
Oh, straight down the ground. Dre Russ down on one knee. Straight into the pavilion.
Now the key for him is to go one better. Kyron Pollard hitting the roof here at Lord's. Can Dre Russ hit one out of the ground?
That's a good result there for McClenaghan in the World 11. They'll be more than happy. What can Dre Russ do? It's a good delivery. It's a short one. I don't think he was expecting it, and it's a good finish there for McClenaghan. 10 runs coming from the final over. The West Indies just one shy of 200.
Brilliant effort from Dinesh Ranjan. 44 from his 25. Russell entertained as well. So it's a flat 200 that's required by the rest of the World 11.
You're going to see spin to start with.
Where is Pauline Fowler in his cardigan? He must be wandering around.
Oh, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant, Evan Lewis. Oh, back. In a very posh accent, though. Oh, freebie, freebie. That's what it's all about. Finish the over with a boundary. 2 overs gone, 8 for 1. Oh, what about this time? Is he going to make up for it? He is. He is. That one looked like it might have been a little more leg side, but still just clipping perhaps, and Ronke goes.
Yeah, should have had him the time before. There's absolutely no doubt. Just does him for length, does him for pace, skids on. You've got to be so careful playing Badri, playing across the line. He's always going to skip off the surface, even though it's a slow pitch. Ronke couldn't get to grips with him, and the 2 balls he faced, he goes for naught. What can Tisara Pereira do? 73 matches, 959 runs. Well, to the world in dire trouble. 8 for 4. Andre Russell has just been too quick for Billings on this occasion. Late on that ball, high on the bat. Easy catch for Carlos Brathwaite, with just hearing as well, more problems. Not that he's going to make much of a difference, but Tamal Mills won't be able to bat. So effectively, they're another man down. Who can get some runs? We need some runs, do we?
I've got to find something, don't we?
And because to be fair, that's a good shot. That's a good shot. A little bit short of that off stump. Okay, boys will be boys, and let them pay the price for being boyish. And let's move on.
Yeah, well said. Oh, timing. Lovely timing off the back foot from Shoaib Malik. Cut powerfully for 4. I'll pay money to see that, actually, and I'd take his mic, and then as we see a boundary 4, I think I'd take Nass's mic and I'd go and say to Andre Russell, Nass, thought you weren't bowling very quick.
Play as his nickname suggests.
Malik LBW wasn't sliding down. Was there any edge involved? Hawkeye saying it was umpires. Could he run out next? Oh, he's a long way across. Flip leg side. Oh, and it's just gone over there.
Hours.
Well, it's gone high, but it sounded high on the bat, but he's got enough of it. Oh, that hit the stanchion hard. Look out in the crowd. First 6 of the run chase. Oh, hit that. He's hit that. That sounded beautiful off the blade. Into the crowd.
catching practice on offer here for the crowd at Lord's. Pereira, he's now hit his second six, just the second six for the rest of the world innings so far. You've set yourself, young man. Everything looked good.
Everything looked good until it nearly hit him in the chops, straight through his hands.
Hit them a bit harder here than under 16s.
Gone again. Boy, he knows he's got this. He stands and admires it. There's no long off anyway. Two wonderful hits from...
And then, oh, good bowling from Russell. He's gone full, but it's still gone for 4. Excellent batting.
50 for Pereira. And he's brought it up with a beautiful extra cover drive. A slower ball from Andre Russell, which he picked. Bounced him. And he's got a big bat, and he's a strong man, and it's flown off the thick edge down a fine leg, and that's given Andre Russ something to think. Flipped, wristy, but not far enough. Good catch. Just had to check where he was, where the boundary was, what the flight of the ball was. Judged it nicely. It's the end of Boom Boom.
And the end of a brilliant...
Well, that's gone high, high up in the air. Who's underneath it? What a catch! That is a absolute beauty from Kesrick Williams.
Oh, get the notebook out for that. Where is it, Kesrick? And he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Brilliant catch. He turned, and for a moment he thought... Good innings from Tessara Pereira. 61. He's out for it's 101 for 6.
It's right across. That's gone high as well. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. Rashid Khan with a... That should be out. It is. It's given plumb in front of the stumps.
Good bowling. Good bowling from Kesrick Williams. He's picked up 2 in the over, and Rashid Khan was expecting another short one, but he's gone very full, wrapped him on the pads. Absolutely plumb in front.
Ball straight. No bat involved whatsoever. Rashid Khan. Big swing and a miss from Big Mitch.
That's turned out of the footmarks and raced away for 4 byes.
Oh, and he's got hold of this one. Has he? Has he? Yes, he has.
Yeah, there you go, Mitch. Big fella. Swing it away leg side. Stayed still. Rather than try and give himself some room. Stayed in line, stayed still. Good swing of the bat.
Up and over. I think this might split the fielders. No, it's a brilliant catch to finish up. Getting themselves in, entertained with some 4s and 6s, especially this man. And then a clinical performance with the ball as well. Took all their catches. And a wonderful moment. We'll go around now and thank all the fans for turning out this evening. What has been a brilliant cause, raising funds for the devastation that was caused in the Caribbean in September. The rehabilitation of those cricket grounds that were affected, and a real pulling together of the cricket community.